Assalamualaikum, and today we are continuing where we left off. And today we are talking about the final phase of the diplomacy of negotiation. Last time we explained about the general social boycott, about the pact of injustice and aggression, and the delusion of the pact, which the boycott severely affect the people of Mecca. And by the people I mean Muslim, the one that joined Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So let us start with this chapter, and just so you know, this chapter is going to be very short. The next one will be a little bit longer. So let's start. The final phase of diplomacy and negotiation. Allah Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam left his confinement and went on preaching his faith as usual. Quraysh likewise cancelled the boycott, but went on in their atrocity and oppression on the Muslim. Abu Talib, then having reached 80 years of age, was still keen on shielding his nephew, but by the time on account of the series of tremendous events and continual pains, he began to develop certain fit of weakness. No sooner that he had emerged victorious from the inhuman boycott, he was caught in a persistent illness and physical weakness. Seeing this serious situation and fearing the stain of infamy that the other Arabs could attribute to them in case they took any aggressive action against the Prophet ﷺ. After he had lost his main support, Abu Talib, the polytheist of Mecca, decided to negotiate with the Prophet ﷺ once more and submit more concessions previously withheld. They then delegated some representatives to see Abu Talib and discussed the issue with him. Ibn Ishaq and others reported that the serious illness caught Abu Talib. The people of Quraysh began to think about the situation and reviewed the main features that characterized the period, which included the conversion of Umar and Hamzah to Islam, coupled with the tremendous stir that Muhammad SAW had created among all the tribes of the Quraysh. They then considered it was necessary to see Abu Talib before he died to pressure his nephew to negotiate a compromise on the various disputed points. They were afraid that the other Arabs might attribute to them the charge of opportunism. The delegation of Quraysh comprised 25 men, including notables like Utbah bin Rabi'ah, Saibah bin Rabi'ah, Abu Jahal bin Hisham, Umayyah bin Khalaf, and Abu Sufyan bin Harb. They first paid tribute to him and confirmed their high esteem of his character and position among them. Then they shifted to the new give and take policy that they claimed that they wanted to follow. To materialize their argument, they proposed that they would refrain from intervening in his religion if he did the same. Abu Talib summoned his nephew and informed him of the meaning of his meeting with them and said, "Well, my nephew, here are the nobles among your people. They have proposed this meeting to submit a policy mutual concession and peaceful coexistence." Allah Messenger SAW turned to them saying, "I will guide you to the means by which you will gain over control both the Arabs and non-Arabs." In other version, the Prophet ﷺ addressed Abu Talib in the following words: "Oh uncle, why don't you call them onto something better?" Abu Talib asked him, "What is it that you invite them to?" The Prophet ﷺ replied, "I invite them to hold fast to a message that is bound to give them access to kingship over the Arabs and non-Arabs. According to Ibn Ishaq version, it is just one word that will give you supremacy." It's one word that will give you supremacy over the Arabs and non-Arabs. The Meccan deputies were taken by incredible surprise and began to wonder what sort of word was that which would benefit them to that extent. Abu Jahal asked, "What is your word? I swear by your father that we will surely grant you your wish, followed by 10 times as he said." as much he said, I want you to testify that there is no God worthy to be worshipped but Allah, and then dissociate yourself from any sort of worship you harbor for any deities other than Allah. They immediately clap their hand in ridicule and say, how can you expect us to combine all the deities in one God? It's really something incredible. On their way out, they said to one another, by Allah, this man will never give up, nor will he offer any concession. Let us hold fast to the religion of our forefathers, and Allah will in due course deliver judgment, settle and dispute between us and him. About this incident, Allah revealed the following verse. Sad. One said is pronounced is spelled like that. Sad. S-A-D or S-A-D. Sad or sad. So it is one of the miracles of the Quran, and none but Allah alone knows their meaning. But the Quran full of reminding those who disbelieve are in false pride and opposition. How many generations we have destroyed before them, and they cried out when there was no longer time for escape, and they, Arab pagans, wonder that a warner, Prophet Muhammad SAW, has come to them from among themselves, and the disbelievers say, this Prophet Muhammad SAW is a sorcerer, a liar, has he made the gods all into one God, Allah? Verily this is about curious thing. And the leaders among them went about saying, go on and remain constant to your gods. Verily this is a thing designed against you. We have not heard the likes of this among the people of these latter days. This is nothing but an invention. So this is it for this chapter. The next video about it, we will be talking about the year of grief, especially Abu Talib death. And that's all for today, and see you on the next video. Assalamualaikum.